Hello, hello, hello. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Still, it's on, it's showing. Right. Alright. Who are you folks doing today? Wait a minute. I actually have an Ultimate Clash that I haven't done. It's so weird. When was this Ultimate Clash announced? Tin Battle. Here. It came December 29th. I don't know why I missed that entirely. I guess I'll do my dailies and then work with it.
All right, let's do this.
Hello everyone, welcome in. Welcome in. How's everyone doing today? Yes, I did say that in the beginning. I'm gonna be having to say this periodically. Yeah. Good job.
All right, let's do this.
Okay. No link levels there. Mm.
All right, let's do this.
Okay. Well, as soon as I'm done with the dailies, I'm gonna hop into the red zone. I think. Especially if it's reset. If it's not reset, then I would have to wait 20 minutes or so. Yeah. Let's try and beat this BROLY. Let's try and beat this BROLY. Later. There we go. Okay. Wish me luck, folks. Wish me luck. I would love to be able to bring this guy in, but that goes against my modus operandi. Alright. For some reason, I don't have the unique equipment for this guy. I'm not sure why. I am unsure as to why. You know what? Maybe bringing this guy in is not going to be such a bad idea. I just don't know how well he'll be able to tank. To 50%. To 100%. Nah. He's not gonna do well. I'm debating bringing along this guy. And there's another movie heroes or hybrid Saiyans category ally attack in the same turn. Attack and defense of 50% up to 150. So if it's one unit that has both categories, I assume is what will trigger the full passive here. So there's 400% defense just here alone. There is 150% defense here, 150% defense here, 200% defense here, and is supporting for 2 keys 60% attack and 40% defense. Honestly, the amount of defense is really low. I'm not sure how well he can perform. I am wondering if I bring in this Beast Gohan, right? If I bring in this Beast Gohan, can I save his active until the very last? Till the very last turn. Does get that is the question. Would it be enough to survive 2 super attacks? I'm unsure. I mean, if the Easy 8 was here already for this guy, it would probably be a 6th here. My options. I guess I should bring in these guys. They have a lot of stats that they can end up with. It's only when attacking for that part. For every super attack performed, okay, there will be 3 more use, 3 more hybrid Saiyans. And there's an extreme class ally. Okay. What to do? What to do? I am gonna try with this guy. I think. Really, a 79% is the most I can get for this? How does that even work? Really? What is this guy able to do? Bonded Master and Disciple. And those are not Bonded Master and Disciple, that's for sure. Two of those probably are not Bonded Master and Disciple. There actually is no hybrid Saiyan support memory either. Okay. So I'm just gonna record an intro for this. Hello folks and welcome back to another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. How's everyone doing today? And in this video, I'm trying to get BROLY done here with the Hybrid Saiyans team. Hopefully everyone has these units and are able to emulate this if I can actually succeed in doing this. So the good news is that should I manage to make it to the last phase with both Whis intact, I have a decent enough chance of surviving for at least 4 turns. That's pretty much what this team is going to be able to do. So let's hop in.
Alright, let's do this.
I'm actually doing this live on YouTube currently. Okay, this is a bit of a problem. To say the least, this is a little bit of a problem. I'm trying to get the 2 stacking Gohans on different rotations, for crying out loud. And now I have the Int Gohans on the same rotation as well. Sheesh. It's... At least I get the execution there. Good. Now that I think about it, strategy-wise, maybe it's better if I just... don't break up the rotations that I have currently. I'm already doing so much damage here. Already doing so much damage here. This is a bit of a issue if I want to get to stacking. Oh yeah, this first phase of BROLY, which there's 4 phases, you could Seal, the guy. You can't lower any attack or defense, and he gets 50% attack with each turn passed up to 150%. Super is 1.736 million. 240 million health, 620,000 attack, 1.6 million defense, and 45% damage reduction. And I just one-turned the first phase. I just one-turned the first phase. I am kind of stuck, aren't I? The keywords did not want to work there. Okay, this is a problem. Okay, that is lucky. That is lucky. In the past, this guy has taken a lot more damage. And I mean a lot more damage there. Because that's a 2.55 million super attack. And this phase is 280 million health, 850,000 attack, 1.8 million defense, 50% damage reduction. No nerfing whatsoever. He does lock character switching, and he randomly changes key spheres. All of them. Just imagine getting just a 12 to 15 orbs on this guy, turn 1, and he's hitting for max number. Two additional super attacks there. That kind of leveraged the playing field, didn't it? Kind of leveraged the playing field. Next phase is where the genuine problems will start. Any chance? Yes. This is huge. Being able to get this right away is huge. Absolutely huge. I do hope, honestly, that he doesn't super right away, because I really do not want to test and see how much damage he'll take. Okay, he got the defense buff at least. Okay, double digits. I don't intend to underestimate this fight whatsoever. Nice. That's very nice, actually. That is very nice, actually. Okay, so that's done. That is actually done already. Hey, there are RSSSS 55,555. How are you doing? How are you doing today? Okay, so we know here that that's going to be a super attack right away. That is going to be a super attack right away. And that super attack is 3.75 million damage. I mean, Gohan here has his passive, active, so he's got that 58% damage reduction. He's gonna get an additional 58% when receiving an attack, but that's a super attack. And I have seen that he can get destroyed here. I have seen that he can get destroyed here. How much defense does... Okay, that's only 678. Right? Yeah, 75, not even 76. Let's activate this. Wait, this is the friend one. Let's activate the friend one. Yep. Because this is a bit of a nasty phase. Alright. And I'm actually going to leave the Tech Gohan on rotation. I feel like that's the better option. Yes, I have to go and grab all of these orbs with the Int Gohan here. It should be fine, right? Even with just 5 orbs, he should be fine, right? I'm not making a mistake here, am I? Hope I'm not making a mistake. I hope I'm not making a mistake here. Let's build up the Dokkan attack as much as possible here. Yep, that's a super. Right away. That's expected, actually. That amount of damage is actually expected. Next turn, do I have the revival? I do have the revival. Do have the revival. I wonder if it's not going to be an issue. Okay, so this phase, 350 million health. Well, welcome in, everyone. 1.25 million attack, 2 million defense, and 40% damage reduction. The AoE damage is 1.25 million for the first one, and 625,000 for the subsequent two. And no nerfing whatsoever. And he does raise attack by 30% on super. Okay, that's actually huge. That is actually huge. Hear me out, folks. Hear me out. This active skill, I'm gonna wait actually to do. I'm actually gonna wait to do that active skill. Because I need to save that for the final phase here. Now the question is, yeah, let's activate this. Let's activate this. Let's put him in slot 1. That. And grab all these. See what happens here. Dodge, that's really good. Here's that super attack. Beautiful, that's exactly what I was looking for. Exactly what I was looking for.
Even if you manage to kill this body, someone even stronger would surface and take my place.
Okay, good. Now he's got 58% damage reduction. I actually am in position here. Okay, I hope this does not mess up. Okay, at least I got these. Or these, yeah, these. Okay, so I have a full heal. The actual problem, of course, is going to be with this super attack here in the beginning, which he does do. And I don't remember if I got the rainbow keys for... Oh dear. I survived. Only because this team has over 900,000 health. Wow, took way too much damage there. Took way too much damage there. It shouldn't have been that much damage. It's just insane. It's just insane. Alright. Okay, so I have... Here, first of all, let's pop this off. That's a decent amount of damage. Alright. So now all youth has 20% more attack and defense, which is huge. Absolutely huge. Gohan here has the most defense. And if I use a Whis, he should be sitting at 98% defense. Question is, do I leave this Gohan or not? Is he on demonic power? He's not on demonic power. This Gohan is on demonic power. I have to leave him on rotation. Alright, what does the active skill do? Covers 30% HP, guards all attacks for 1 turn, and raises all allies' defense by 20% for 2 turns. Do I? Genuinely, do I? I have a Whis. He has 98% damage reduction now. He should be fine for both super attacks, honestly. It's just that next turn, I don't have who to hide here. I can't really hide him. Yeah, I think I have to heal up here as much as possible. Let's do that, okay. But that nearly fully healed. That very nearly fully healed. Okay, what's the objective here? Is the first attack going to turn... Yeah, HP is not more than 85%, and that's why... Okay, so he had the Scouter ability. Key plus 5, 258% defense, chance of performing critical and damage reduction rate is 58%. Should be fine, if I'm being honest, but at least I don't have all those No, I do have. I need to get 5 more key spheres, I guess. So let's do that. That gives everyone more defense. Okay, now he got that more defense buff. I mean, taking double digits is huge. Taking double digits is absolutely huge. I still don't know if this Broly super stacks with all the attack and defense that he's getting. Okay, so for the stats, there's no nerfing him, of course. He's getting 30% attack and 30% defense with each turn passed up to 150%. And then also 5% attack and 5% defense with each attack received up to 100%. And he disables evasion, so he's automatically hitting. Now the super attack is a 3.6 million damaging super attack. And he greatly raises attack for 1 turn. That's 50%, and he can do that twice per turn. 770 million health, 1.2 million attack, and 1.5 million defense, and a 60% damage reduction. Okay. And I haven't done nearly enough damage in this 1 turn. Not nearly enough damage. Okay, do have a Whis active next turn. I still have a Whis active here. The question is, of course... Okay, Gohan is sitting at 1.25 million defense. Once he supers... If he supers twice, if he does 2 additional supers, and I get enough key orbs for him, he should be fine in slot 2. For real. He should be fine in slot 2. Question is if I could get enough orbs. It's just 7. Unfortunately. Okay, now I am worried about this guy. He's sitting at 1.25 million defense though. Once he supers, if he gets an additional super... I've only done 1 super attack, so he's going to be able to get even more defense from his passive. I hope he gets an additional super is what I'm saying. I hope he gets an additional super. Hey, what's going on there, Zio? Yes, in Gohan slot 1, once I have his full passive active, is a total of 58% defense. Damage reduction. And I have a Whis active, so that's 98% damage reduction slot 1. And if the supers are in slot 1, which somebody in one of the discords told me is typically it's in slot 0 and slot 1. So the first person is the one who has to tank it. So I technically have someone who can absolutely, without any issues, just tank for 4 turns. If they're all in slot 1, of course. If they're not all in slot 1, it's a bit of a problem. Not to mention the normals are going to be hitting very hard after those 2 super attacks. I'm actually dreading how much damage I might take from normals here. Very nice. An additional super attack is really good. 1 more? Yes! Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Okay. That is actually bringing my damage up. Huge. Huge, huge, huge. Nice. Also, them going Super Saiyan 3 for the extra damage is huge as well. Beautiful. 46. Okay, I needed them to get another super attack, but that seems to be fine the damage as of the moment. So I've actually done about 55% of his health already. And if I'm actually going to be using my Whis, which I am, I just have to go and grab these. Yep, grab all that. Tech Gohan is definitely goated, especially if you get 2 additional super attacks and he's not getting hit beforehand. He is definitely goated because he's greatly raising defense stacking on his ult, his 18 key super. And then for his 12 key super, he's greatly raising attack and defense as well for 1 turn. So once he gets those 3 super attacks off, he's usually good to go. Yeah. I have a Dokkan attack. Holy smokes. I have a Dokkan attack. I gotta focus for this.
Time to get serious.
The one thing that's good about this fight is that he doesn't crit. I missed 2. Shoots. Shoots. You should still be able to get enough damage here. Hopefully. I should be able to get enough damage. Also, both super attacks... Did he super already both twice? I wasn't paying attention. Oh my goodness. No, he only had 1 super attack first. Shoots. If he supers in slot 3 and Gotenks does not get the 777% defense, I am toast. Absolutely toast. Okay, this second super attack is here. Okay, that's good. That's really good. Okay. Phew. That gives me an opportunity here. That gives me an opportunity here. Second super attack here in the hidden potential system additional. Oof. I wish that was a super attack. I genuinely wish that was a super attack. Just so that I can get more defense, that's all. Okay. Go tanks. I know you can do some damage, so maybe you can take out half a bar. Additional super attack, beautiful. Crit. Nice. And another super attack, beautiful, 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 beautiful. Holy smokes! How? He has... Oh my gosh! How is that even possible? How the heck is that possible? Do I not have... I do have another final trump card character on the team. He had 73% damage reduction. These guys are not on final trump card. Are you kidding me? These guys are not on final trump card. No, Gotenks is not the fraud. This guy is not on final trump card. How? I totally miscalculated. This guy is not on final trump card. None of these guys are on final trump card. Even this Gohan is not on final trump card. Not that any Super Saiyan 2 Gohans are on final trump card, but... Oh boy, that's such a bummer. And no one else is on Hybrid Saiyans is on Final Trump card. How in the world are these guys all on Final Trump card and the AGL Goten and Trunks are not? That totally disrupts my plan. Oh my gosh. Like, this team can do it. This team could absolutely do it. That is just abysmal that the AGL Goten and Trunks do not have Final Trump card. Not to mention that these guys don't even have Final Trump card, and they do the fusion for their active skill. And they're not on Final Trump card. Like, because they're not considered. I mean, it is a fusion, and they're still not putting this guy on Final Trump card. That absolutely defeats the purpose. Gotenks is a liability in that case. Even with a Whis, 40% damage reduction is just not enough post double super. Oh, hello everyone. And who's to say, right? Who's to say that that was the logic behind both the passive and the and the category? Who's to say that that's the objective? Meanwhile, I am actually now stuck with who to bring in. I am absolutely stuck on who to bring in because this guy is a dodging unit. He does get 50% damage reduction if his key is 11, but it's very hard to push it to being 11 key. Just keeping an 11 key is just nearly impossible. And trust me, he will need that 50% damage reduction if that was the case. Wow. Man, this absolutely tears it. This absolutely tears it. I bring in this guy, honestly. Because if I get 8 or more key series, he's got 50% damage reduction with a Whis, he wouldn't take any damage. But he's not on Final Trump card. My objective here is to get a Final Trump card. Because otherwise I have to replace 2 units. Oh dear. Yeah, Dokkan logic. Dokkan logic. Hold on a second. Yep, it's all about evasion. Most hybrids are about evasion. I mean, Beast Gohan would not have taken any damage, right? Because he would have been sitting at what? 80% damage reduction? Nah, he would definitely have taken damage. 80% damage reduction? Oh, no. 80% damage reduction, he wouldn't take damage. 80% damage reduction, he wouldn't take damage. Now that I think about it. Now that I think about it. There's really nothing I can do, is there? I can't do anything about it because evasion is just deleted. It's just not possible. Let me check something real quick. You see the details for this Speechless Gohan and see if I can maybe bring him along. He's not on Final Trump card either, right? Yeah, he's not a Final Trump card. I already did that search. So yeah, Beast Gohan is gonna have 40% damage reduction straight off the bat. And he's gonna have a 75% chance at another 15% or 70% chance. Another 15% damage reduction. I might just have to wait until this Gohan gets his EZA. That might be my only option. And then skipping the Gotenks, I would have to bring in this team. This might be my only option, honestly. As of now, he's unusable. As of now, he's unusable. Man, if only this unit was on Final Trump card. If only. Yeah. It might be. It might be. But hear me out. Hear me out. I think it's time for me to at least just complete it. At least get it done and do the Hybrid Saiyans mission a different day. I think that's my best option at the moment. So let's at least try to get a mission done here. Where is my... Yep. There we go. Let's get that in. See what he has here for his passive. 40% damage reduction rate. And if HP is under 70% or less at the start of turn, he gets an additional 20% damage reduction. So that's 60% damage reduction. There's no stacking, though. There's no stacking. What about here? So 40% damage reduction with a Rainbow Keiser he guards. For 5 turns, he has that. Okay. I mean, it's a heal, and if I have a Whis active, he could still defend easily. So maybe I go with that. You have the In Future Bros. I mean, well, I wouldn't be using the In Future Bros because they haven't come back on a banner yet. I wouldn't do that. You know, this guy would be interesting if this 77% damage reduction actually meant something for this unit. It doesn't mean anything for this unit, unfortunately. Okay. Okay. Well, my team is gonna be fully fleshed out and built here in a moment. Let's go to physical, let's add these guys, and let's add that, change that, and of course, here is my Gogeta. There we go, there's the Gogeta. Let me just look over his passive here. When attacking, receiving an attack, receiving a super attack. I mean, there's tons of stats here, and he's got 50% damage reduction on top of that. I mean, he's gonna have guaranteed crits. And I haven't finished off his hidden potential system that I could. If this team should be able to do it. This team should be able to do it. The question is, what team... What support memory I can bring in, that's the question. This one? Oh, that's Vegeta family. I mean... Hold on. Fused Fighters. Everyone besides for the Super Saiyan 4 Goku is Fused Fighters. Everyone besides for the Super Saiyan Goku is Fused Fighters. Sorry, the Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Yeah. I mean... What's this? Protara, and that's Fusion. Okay, so... what's the other one? Earthbred Fighters. Is he considered an Earthbred Fighter? He is. Okay, so he will actually get the full 250 from both. No, he won't. He won't get this side. None of these units are going to have Earthbred Fighters on it, are they? No. What do I even do here? What do I even do here? I think this team will do the trick anyway, honestly. I think this team will do the trick. Yeah, I think this team will do the trick. So I'm just going to record an intro and hopefully this team works. Hello folks and welcome back to another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. Second attempt of my third day of trying to get this early thing done. I feel like I cannot do the Hybrid Saiyans mission until the Gohan gets his ZZA, the physical LR Gohan, the Ultimate Gohan. And so I'm going to go in with a 10th year / GDC team. And hopefully I can do just fine. Because I will use the fusions no matter which rotation they're on. Once I get to the Broly in the last phase. And hopefully that'll do the trick. Alright, so this first phase, the Broly has 240 million health, 620,000 attack, 1.6 million defense, 45% damage reduction. 1.736 1.736. Million damage for the super attack, and you can seal the guy, but you cannot stun or lower attack and defense for this turn. For this phase. He also gets 50% attack with each turn passed. Up to 150%. Okay, being able to get all these stacks right away is absolutely huge. The objective, of course, would be to continue stacking until I don't have any more Whis. That would be the objective, wouldn't it? I also am going to be able to use the transformation, and that will remove the super attacks that turn. That's something to keep in mind. By the way, CO, if you're still here, just if you think about it, the int hybrids are easier to get on reruns because they're Dokkan Fests, and more Dokkan Fests are released in carnivals, so chances are you will have more than enough coins to just coin them the next time they show up. And I do expect them to be in the anniversary banners, either part 1 or part 2. Okay. I need to get that, and I am suffering here for key. I am absolutely suffering for key here. This is just abysmal. This is just abysmal. I am gonna finish this turn, so yeah. And that's with 77% damage reduction, by the way. It's only a 1.736 million super attack. So that did quite a lot of damage there for no reason. And I mean for no reason. Next phase is where it gets problematic, to say the least. Because I want to get as much stacking with the Goku as well. And because that will help me in the last phase. With the 12 attacks per turn, 10 of them being normals, I could do a lot of damage. Especially if, like my previous run, he has like 7 in one spot, and so if those are all normals, I don't even have to use his active skill, and he'll still tank that all, and just do massive amounts of damage. Okay. And trust me on this one, by the way, if the Gogeta is on rotation, once I get to the 4th phase, I'm actually not going to move them around. Okay, what's my defense is 1.2. I am not under 40% health, and this is where I can lose the fight right now. I can lose this fight right this minute because of the stupidity here. The stupidity with my rotations. You know what? Lost run or lost run, I would lose an attempt anyway, so might as well use the Whis. Might as well use the Whis. And of course, he is again a problem. Alright. Also, CO, don't forget that I'm pushing off the other Goku, the Super Saiyan 4 Goku for the sport, onto that rotation as well. Truth be told, I probably should keep the Super Saiyan 4 Goku on the rotation. Sorry, the Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta on this rotation, so that I have a slot 1. Although, if he gets 6 super attacks this turn, he might be at like 2 million defense the next time he shows up. They show up, I should say. Oh, I failed to give the stats for this phase. Whoops. My apologies, folks. So, no nerfing whatsoever. Character locking. I have 1.7 million defense. It's not enough, is it? Because the super attack is 2.55 million. That and this random orb changing is a pain in the neck. I'm actually relying on him to dodge. I mean, I have 40% damage reduction. I should put them in the first slot. Should have put them in the first slot anyway. Oh well. Not much I can do at this point. I'm not going to reset. What I could do is scouter fish. I just realized I can scouter fish. I can scouter fish. Okay, that is bogus. That is absolutely bogus. That probably cost me the run. Did not cost me the run. Why couldn't he dodge the super attack? He's got like 70% chance to dodge. I really, really do not like this Goku unit in this form. He just doesn't dodge when I need him to most of the time. It's such a pain. Alright, 280 million health, 850,000 attack, 1.8 million defense, and 50% damage reduction. You and me both, CO, you and me both. trust me on this one, that 30% chance has the most impeccable timing across 6,000 years. That 30% chance to fail. So they are the ones that are locked. Which totally defeats my purpose. Absolutely totally defeats my purpose. I was hoping to keep this Gogeta on this rotation. Okay, so I do not have any more the Whis at this point. I did get that, so that's good. Yeah, let's activate this. Oh, and I'm wondering, should I or shouldn't I is the question. For real, should I or shouldn't I? Should I activate it next round, next phase? Or should I wait until the last phase? I don't know. This is problematic, isn't it? This is problematic for a decision. I am gonna have a scouter in 2 turns. Should I use the fusion? Okay, then they shouldn't take any damage from this. They shouldn't. I don't know. Okay, good. I was gonna say the transformation for this kid for the GT Super Saiyan 3 Goku, the Giant Ape transformation. I'm wondering if I should have just saved. I shouldn't just save it. No, I have to actually. I absolutely have to. There's no way. I mean, there is absolutely no way. I have to do it. I would have to use a Whis to get out of this turn. Okay, what in the world is up with my key orbs? Yep, no super attacks unless he gets an additional. Okay, so there's the AoE. And yeah, 2.75 million. Lovely. I am seriously doubting this at this point. Okay, so yeah, this phase, Broly raises attack by 30% for 1 turn. It's a 3.75 million damaging super attack. No nerfing, but no other mechanics other than that. 350 million health, 1.25 million attack, 2 million defense, and 40% damage reduction. So he did get that attack raise. And what seal? Look at it, activating it right away made Pan cry. Okay, so this guy has 400,000 defense. Gives everyone 10% damage reduction on this team because everyone's been power beyond Super Saiyan besides for maybe this guy. This guy in power beyond Super Saiyan? Nope. Yeah, so everyone besides for this guy would get the boost. The problem is at the end here, I don't know if this guy is going to be able to tank. He doesn't have that 300% defense anymore. He's going to get 100% defense. Does have guard. He does have guard. And if I think about it, right, I could transform him. Not use the active skill. Come back in 3 turns. And then... and then I can then do both active skills on the fusions. And I would be able to save on a Whis for the first turn. I think so. I think I activate this now. I think I activate this now. Okay. Yeah. No super attack before. Beautiful. 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 All right. That is a huge gift. Huge, huge, huge gift. CO, be nice to Pan, please. Please be nice to Pan. Oh, there's no super attack this turn because I used the transformation. I'm sitting there deliberating forever. Yikes. There was no transformation and no super attack, so Vegeta might have been fine without the transformation. That's a bit of a waste. Yeah, also, I had a scouter with doing that, and I didn't need to. We'll do a lot of damage here, and I did not necessarily want to get through this phase so quickly. Would, probably, anyway. I still think I'm gonna win. Even though I used the Whis already, even though I used the Fusion, I still think I'm gonna win. I still think I'm gonna win. Okay, so the super attack is right away. I have 2.4 million defense. Yikes. I have 2.4 million defense. It should have been higher. Should have been at least 2.7. Man, and there's the super attack like right away. And it's 3.75 million damage. I would not survive the super attack no matter what. I wouldn't survive this super attack, would I? Oh wait, I could get 77% more attack and defense. If it goes on my 2.4 million, I could survive this. Hold on. I might be able to survive this. See, it would be extremely ironic if I then lose to the AoE over here with these guys. Even though he has 40% damage reduction, so he shouldn't. But that would be extremely moronic and ironic. I didn't use the active with Gogeta, no. Definitely did not use the active with Gogeta. What's my defense looking like? 2.8 million. I don't know if it's going to be enough. Man, I don't know if this is going to be enough. Oh my word. I mean, technically, I should have just gone into this guy, right? I should have just gone into this guy and take my 50% damage reduction, but I wouldn't have a lot of defense. That guard is going to be nearly moot at this point. Um, this is confusing as to what I should do here, just to ensure my survivability. Does give 40% attack and defense. Does give 40% attack and defense. What does this go give? 40% defense. It's the same thing. I shouldn't. Man. I'm just debating. Hold on. Hold on. If this Gogeta does give a support, he doesn't. He doesn't. I am. Oh my gosh. What in the world has been going on with the key here? Oh dear. Okay. He has been an absolute disaster. Well, here goes nothing, and if I do lose here, I will hop right back in. I survived. I survived that. And like I said, there's the AoE coming soon, and I'm like, if the 20% damage reduction is not enough, I'm toast. Absolutely toast. Unless, of course, they finish off over here, which is actually best case scenario, because I have the fusions next turn. I have a full heal. Okay, good. That is actually really good. That is actually really, really good. Alright. No, not next turn. The next turn from this one. The next turn from this one. What's my defense sitting like? 2.86. Both supers are right away. Yeah, I barely survived, but I actually have some health right now. The question is if 2.86 million defense is enough. You know what? I really shouldn't take any chances here. I should not take any chances. I should not take any chances. I do have 77% damage reduction here. So, question is if I shouldn't leave these two alone with each other because they will get all the links. You know what? Just in case this Goku will not be able to tank at post super, I hope it's not going to be an issue. He's got 100% more attack and defense. Yeah, I am actually going to do this. Yeah. And of course my orbs are not falling correctly. It should be no, actually I should have used the Whis. Oh dear, I should have used the Whis. Gogeta here in the beginning is not going to take any damage. Possibly the Gogeta in the second is not going to take any damage. But the normals post double super that is actually raising his attack by 50% might still outperform everything. Oh, we got a counter. Nice. We got a counter. Beautiful. That's really good. That is really good. That is really good. I might still lose here. I might still lose here because at the end at normal. Oh dear. Oh, which reminds me, I didn't go over these details here. 770 million health. Yeah. Yeah, the counter was really cool. Because it's not guaranteed until he's under 50%. That's only for one turn. So 1.2 million attack, 1.5 million defense, 60% damage reduction. Up to 2 supers per turn, which is a 50% attack raise each super, and it's 3.6 million damage. There's no nerfing whatsoever. He gains 30% attack with each turn passed, up to 150%. The same with the defense. And then he gets an additional 5% attack and an additional 5% defense with each attack received up to 100%. He also disables evasion. And it doesn't look like I took any damage. It does not look like I took any damage. I mean, the choices here are enormous. The choices here are absolutely enormous. Let's let me see the defense for Vegito. 736. I have to see post super how much, so post active skill how much defense he has. Hold on. 68 million. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Let's pop the active skill here. Does he have... Man, I keep on double checking the passage just to make sure I'm not missing anything. Oh dear, okay. I'd say Broly is pretty much fully built up. I have 3.3 million defense with 60% damage reduction. I will be more than fine. I mean it. I will be more than fine for sure. The question is, do I transform with these guys or not? Just for the extra damage. And then I finish it this turn. Or if I don't, I can use both active skills from Gogeta next turn. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. All right. Can I get 4? I can get 5 Rainbow Key Spheres. I will absolutely take that. I will absolutely take that. And 4 Rainbow Key Spheres here. Let's do this. Let's finish it this turn. Let's absolutely demolish this. The one thing I hope is that my Vegito does not dodge this turn. That's all I hope, is that he does not dodge this turn. Nice. So Broly is now under 50% health. Oh, come on. That needed to be a super attack. If that was a super attack, that would have been like 65 million. Gogeta is sitting here with a casual 60 million right off the bat. And there's a possibility that he supers now another 4 times. I am definitely finishing this in this turn. A definitely finishing in this turn. Let's go. Oh, I went on too long that it's just doing that. Okay, was that 4 or 5 super attacks from Gogeta? I don't know. Oh dear. Do it! There we go. There we go. That is an actually easy team. Actually saved on using one of the Whis. Didn't need it. That is absolutely incredible. Yes, I did check so much of those stats, but we got it. There we go. I'm just going to record an outro for this. So thank you all so much for coming and watch the video, folks. I really appreciate it. Thank you all so very much. I really appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you all so very much. I hope you all enjoyed, and if you're new here, if you haven't already done so, please do consider subscribing. I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and I hope to see you all in the next video. Yes, I recorded this live. Peace. All right, so that's taken care of, and that's done. Arguably gave me the most difficulty. I still have, though, to do a couple of more red zones. Where is it? Of course, the Artificial Life Forms one, but the Daima edition and the Red Ribbon Army edition I still have to finish. So, there's that. But yeah, that is Broly done. So hopefully that's going to be able to be done as well. And if I accept all these missions, do I get over 7,000? Nope. I still need 9 more. I still need 9 more. Okay. Oh, that's another, what, 10 Dragon Stones at the end of the month? Here we go. Let's grab these. 4 more Dragon Stones. 5 more Dragon Stones, and I will be over. Actually, I have 7,000 Dragon Stones now. Total. Really cool. Very nice. Alright. That is really cool that I got done. I got 3 new Pet and Battle stuff. Did that complete the collection for 22? Nope, still not. And I have 7 left for for the 24. Anywho, what's the sure. Shugesh will take out Golden Frieza. Shugesh will take out Golden Frieza, no problem. 18. Yep. Actually, why in the world am I doing 18? I need to do Bio BROLY. Here we go. That'll do the trick. And for the Piccolo, we're going to look for a World Tournament 23 Goku. Nope, that's not it. That one is. And there isn't another one. Yeah, let's do it. Should still win. Should still win. Okay. So I guess I'm gonna do Ultimate Clash here. Although I have been streaming for an hour and 40 minutes. Perhaps I should do Ultimate Clash. Okay. Let's go at the stages. So it's 10. No, it's 7. 7 bosses. 7 bosses. What do I have for units? I have 18 for int. I should be fine. I should be fine with this. Although, I can probably replace some of these units. Say, for example, this guy. No, take out this guy, actually. Take out this guy. That's fine. That is on the Supreme Kai side. I have no idea why I want that guy in there. Still. Let's bring in this guy, that's for sure. We have Golden Frieza in. Hey, you know what? Let's just go in here. This should manage just fine. Let's do Extreme AGL. Wait, do I want to even do Extreme AGL here? No, 1 second. I am... Alright. STR has a fight, so I want to save all of that. I want to save 2 teams for both. Question is, do I have free to play? No, I did not. Hmm. I have the free to play teams. That I do want to. That I definitely have is the free to play teams. Question is if I shouldn't do. I should probably. I should probably hold on to that. Which fight? It's the ATL now. It's both of these. A what? Let's just go in. Let's just hop in here. Let me just record an intro. Hello folks, and welcome back to another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. How's everyone doing today? And I have totally forgotten about the Ultimate Clash, and I apologize, but I did just a couple of minor adjustments, and I figure that this wouldn't be too difficult, per se, to do. So let's try and get this done as soon as possible. It is an abbreviated one. There's only 7 fights instead of 10 fights that we used to get. So that is good as well. Okay, so future, I'm gonna take, hold on. Let me see for extreme int. Okay, yes, I could definitely do that. Alright, so I'm not going to do that. I'm actually going to do Turtle School. Yep. Turtle School. There we go. Let's pull this guy in, this guy, this guy, this guy, and this guy. Yeah, you missed it! Well, I do intend to put the video up tomorrow. Also, you can double check this, that I have the playback on, so you could go back and look. Actually managed to beat it, saving a Whis. It was a slaughter at the end. It was actually very easy with that team. Very, very easy with that team. Surprisingly enough. And definitely, I do not regret using that Whis earlier on because of that block switching. That was a big pain in the neck. And so I honestly do not regret it at all. And now I'm doing Ultimate Clash to try and get this done. Man. Right, so for this one, we're switching to Future. And I'm going to grab this guy, the free-to-play. Which, I don't know if I should save the free-to-play here and just You know what? I'm actually going to. Remove all. Let's save that for a later on fight. Um, I should have brought in the Rose Zamasu, which I failed to, of course. Let's do Mono STR, because my Mono STR is absolutely abysmal for the superclass. It's Battle of Wits. My STR is Battle of Wits. Yeah. So the level 2 at the end is what I intend to save my Rosé, my clones team for, the free-to-play clones team. I think that that's going to be the better course. Right. That's the first level done. Rather easy. Second level is also going to be easy. Okay. That's beautiful. Okay. Let's do it. Now it's time for the clone team. And then it should be fine for the last phase. Last level is annoying. Absolutely annoying. Not to mention that it's kind of difficult to figure out. Alright. Future. And I'm actually not going to take this guy as lead. Should I? Hold on. I really don't need to, but I don't have enough clones, do I? I have both physical clones, so I could do that. Let's do this. Let's do this. Yep. This team should do just fine against this boss. Just 25.5 million health, so this team should do just fine. Very, very little health, though. Very, very little health. Okay, I could get a physical orb, so that's good. And I can get int orbs here, so that's good as well. Man, if I lose here because of that, okay. I was gonna say, this team has very little health. Very little health, just 150% to stats or so. Or is it even less, 120, 130? And he finished him off. Beautiful. Okay, so level 3 is the real pain because of the gimmicks on all these fights. Yeah. Alright, let's take out Whis first. Well, you could get the LR Rose and Zamasu. You can definitely do that during the anniversary. He's for sure going to be on one of the banners. I'm almost positive he's going to be on one of the banners. So you could just coin him or just pull him. Which I say that like it's easy, but yeah. This is Super Boss's transformation booster full power. He is Super Bosses. He is on transformation boost also. Majin Vegeta should be on transformation boost. He's not. Again with that. My Mono AGL for Extreme is just not thought out very well, is it? Okay. No. 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 I mean, it will be on Inhuman Deeds, that's for sure. I am gonna do this, I guess, and genuinely hope for the best. This is not ideal by any stretch of the imagination. This is not ideal by any stretch of the imagination. I don't think I'm gonna have a lot of health either. How many red coins do you have, by the way? And Rose and Zamasu are Dokkan Fest, right? Okay, the worst case scenario didn't happen there. The worst case scenario did not happen there. Okay. It isn't a lot. Oof. Oof. I'm sorry. I mean, what do you consider a lot, by the way? Enough for an LR, enough for two LRs, enough for three LRs, which is 500,000 and 1,500 respectively. Weiss has a 21% chance to evade. Can you prove to me that that was 21%? So you have around 400, 500. I would say if all you're missing for your team for hybrids youth is the int Gohan, Goten, and Trunks, then by all means, go after those, right? If for some reason that is not going to fill it up, oh hey Henry, how's it going? Well, I did manage to absolutely decimate the Broly in the Pure Saiyans red zone. That's what's good. So, but if that does not complete your hybrids youth team, CO, then I would highly suggest you go after Rose Zamasu. If you don't, pull him on whatever banner he comes out next featured. After all, you don't exchange until you're done summoning on the banner. How's your day going so far, Henry? Oh, we're trading barbs with Whis now. I dodge, he dodges. I find it extremely sad that I have to wait at least one more year for this EZA. Well, considering that I managed to get it done, although I did not get any of the category missions done, especially I will not be able to do Android Cell Saga for a long time. Because I won't even coin Android 16. Trust me on this one, I do not intend to coin Android 16 whatsoever. I don't like him. So there's that. But I don't know how possible it would be even, because the Brolys just have so much damage starting from phase 2 through phase 4. I'm talking about Ultimate Red Zone Pure Saiyans Edition, the last stage versus Broly's Dragon Ball Super Broly. In case we're wondering. Hold on. Attack raised when a Pure Saiyan character is present. What is my extreme class? So, corroded body and mind. What does he lead? He leads transformation boost. He is corroded body and mind. I recognize that not many people would have this guy. I just have not changed my extreme physical for a very long time. Hey, you just skipped half the conversation there, CO. Right. He raises defense for 1 turn. He's not linking up. There's no big bad bosses involved. There's big bad bosses involved there. That. Let's grab these, and which this passive doesn't have. Yeah, doesn't matter how many key shares he gets. So let's just grab those. And I hope the pieces the super attack is against Janemba. Yeah, I think so too. I think so too. Especially if the super is there at the end. Okay, the super is not there at the end, so that's good. That is good. He got an additional super, so he raised his defense higher. Okay, that was nasty for no reason. That was nasty for no reason. Okay, so he's got guard. Yeah, how many super bosses do I even have on the team? Two. Two. So he's got 12% damage reduction. And he's got 30% damage reduction before attacking, so that's something, at the very least. To say the least, at the very least. That's something. Kind of wish I would have gotten some physical keystrings there. Yeah, I was right. That did a little bit too much damage. Man, that damage reduction came in clutch. That damage reduction came in clutch. Not to mention that I might just lose with the physical metal cooler at the end. Just... Not to mention any of these guys might lose because Baby raises attack and defense by 50% on super. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. You would have the pure Saiyans on it, right? Because Goku's there. He doesn't have pure Saiyans? He does. Yeah, so I'm not trying to raise his attack, which gets abominably raised. Which gets absolutely abominably raised. Okay, pure Saiyans or hybrid Saiyans is not going to let this guy be on the rotation. I don't want him to be on the team. I have no recollection as to what my team here is. Time Travelers. Power of Wishes or Final Trump card. I have Power of Wishes or All Out Struggle or Super Saiyans. Yeah, that's not gonna be this one. That's not gonna be it. Is it his? Worthy Rivals? No. I mean, he does have super physical class, but it's not gonna work for Worthy Rivals. No, Battlefield is not easier. That's a mistake. Battlefield is not easier. Battlefield is shorter if you don't lose like I am here. That's a major difference. I think that I have to do this because he does have the super physical. These guys should do fine. These guys can do fine. I'll bring in the Gogeta. I have to redo my teams here. I really have to redo my teams. The good news is that this anniversary should see the EZA for the 8th year LRs. Should see the EZA for the 8th year LRs. Okay, so these guys are the best linking up with each other. The absolute best linking up with each other. Question is, who will defend better? They have some damage reduction, right? No damage reduction. They do have when receiving a super attack. Yeah, so these two linked up with each other is gonna have that 15% damage reduction. Yeah, let's just go after these. That's 11 orbs, that's 12, yeah, that's fine. Let's go after that. Goku here at the end needs 3 orbs for the dodge, 6 to get the guard. Can I get 6? No, I cannot get 6, so I might as well just get 3. What I really don't like is that this Super Baby 1 gets his attack raised. I should probably see how much attack that is raised. I just don't know how much that is. Doing a nice amount of attacks here, though. I am doing a nice amount of attacks here. Double digits on the super. I will take that any day of the week. Chances are that this rotation will actually finish it. Let's go. Let's get this going. And another attack, and it crits, and it takes out Super Baby 1. Beautiful. Alright. Arguably a nasty, nasty fight. Now, for the next one, the Goku and Piccolo, I do believe they super twice per turn. I do believe they super twice per turn. It's a 200 million health fight, so I do have to be quiet. How do I put this? Quiet, prudent with what I do. Go back here and take in the Gogeta. Alright, this should do it. Nice. I have no clue where the supers are. If the super is in slot 2 and the Goku doesn't dodge again, then it's probably toast. Probably toast. Is Gogeta not going to be the one to take a super attack this rotation? Oh dear. Oh dear. At least I'm doing a decent amount of damage. Yikes. Okay, dodged one super, dodged a normal, and dodged another normal. I think there's another super there at the end. They also have a 10% chance to dodge. Yikes. Oh, so no second super there? Alright. That's good. That is good. I mean, I'm gonna finish it here. It's pretty much a given. This will be finished here. Vegeta shouldn't take damage from... Sorry, not Gogeta. The 7th year LR shouldn't take any damage here, even if he does get supered. Because it's 77% damage reduction. The good news is that the next battlefield should be a special edition, and the special edition battlefields are actually much easier. And I mean much, much easier. Nice, very nice. Here we go. That is Dokkan Battlefield done. Alright. Thank you all so much for coming to watch the video, folks. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you all so, so very much. I hope you all enjoyed. If you are new here, if you haven't already done so, please do consider subscribing. I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and I hope to see you all in the next video. Ocean signing off. Well, folks, I think that should do it for the stream. I'm now up streaming for 2 hours and 15 minutes. So this has been a very successful stream for me. Thank you all so, so much for coming. I really appreciate it. Thank you all so, so very much. I hope you all have a great rest of your day, folks. And if you're summoning on any gotcha games, good luck. Luck for the 11th anniversary. And take care, everyone. Goshen signing off for real this time.